Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the
After being an icon of the Honda MotoGP team for so long, Marc Marquez's name is now shining with Ducati Lenovo. However, apparently the story between Marquez and Honda is not completely over. Honda team manager Alberto PUIG has openly expressed his desire to bring the 8-time world champion back to the team that once raised him. In a recent interview, PUIG stated that Honda will always be open to Marquez, and that the door for the Spanish rider to return was never really closed. According to PUIG, although their professional relationship had become strained after Marquez chose to leave and join Gresini Ducati, then move up to the Ducati Lenovo factory team, Honda still views Marquez as an extraordinary asset that is difficult to replace. Marc is part of our history. We know very well who he is, and we know what he can do if given a competitive bike. If one day he wants to come back, we will be happy to welcome him, said PUIG in a hopeful tone. This move shows that Honda still believes Marquez has a special place in their big project to return to the front row of MotoGP. Although currently struggling to develop the RC213V motorbike to be competitive again, Marquez's presence is considered to be able to provide the spirit and experience needed to turn things around. And here the full information. After going through challenging times with Repsol Honda, Marc Marquez finally made a big decision, leaving the team that has been his home for more than a decade. His move to Gresini Racing with the Ducati GP23 motorbike had raised big questions, but slowly but surely the decision proved to be the right one. Marquez's performance is back to bite. He has become a respected figure on the track again, and even managed to get a promotion to the Ducati Lenovo factory team starting next season, replacing Enea Bastianini. However, behind Marquez's glittering achievements with Ducati, there is one figure who secretly holds great hopes: Alberto PUIG, the Repsol Honda team manager. In a recent interview that has shocked the MotoGP paddock, PUIG revealed that he is still very open to bringing Marc Marquez back to the Honda team. In fact, he openly said that the relationship between Honda and Marquez is not completely over. Marc is part of the Honda family. We built a lot together, achieved many victories and faced many obstacles. His departure is a professional decision that we respect, but if one day he wants to come back, the door is always open, said PUIG. This statement certainly rekindled hot speculation in the middle of the season. Many wondered, is this a signal that Honda is preparing a big project and needs a leader like Marquez to lift the team back from its slump? Or could this just be an effort to maintain a good relationship with the legend? It is undeniable that Marquez's departure leaves a big hole in Honda's body. Since the world champion left, the performance of the RC213V has been increasingly struggling. Marquez's replacement has not been able to show significant results. On the other hand, Marquez has appeared increasingly confident with Ducati. He is not only able to fight at the front, but has also become a strong candidate for the 2025 world title. Even so, PUIG still believes that if Honda can present a competitive motorbike, Marquez will reconsider. We know what he needs. If we can give him back a bike worthy of winning, we are sure he will rethink his future, PUIG continued. Of course, the question now is, does Marc Marquez still have room in his heart for Honda? Or has the past been completely left behind? Marquez himself has not responded to PUIG's statement. But considering how their relationship has been over the years, and how Marquez has always referred to Honda as part of his family, it is not impossible that there could be a surprise scenario in the future. MotoGP is a world full of dynamics and surprises. Anything can happen. And if Marc Marquez does return to Honda, it would be one of the most dramatic chapters in modern MotoGP history, about love, separation, and the possibility of a reunion that was never really impossible.
Former MotoGP rider Danilo Petrucci has made some surprising comments about Marc Marquez's increasingly consistent and extraordinary performance this season. In a recent interview, Petrucci said that Marquez seems to be back in world champion mode, with his trademark aggressive yet controlled racing style. According to Petrucci, Marquez has shown significant evolution, both physically and in terms of racing strategy. After all the injuries and tough times with Honda, many doubted whether Marc could return to his former self. But this year, he has silenced all those doubts, said Petrucci. Petrucci also highlighted Marquez's quick adaptation to the Ducati bike, which is now helping him compete at the front of the pack in almost every race. He's fast, smart, and more patient. That's a dangerous combination for his rivals, he added. With many races remaining and Marquez's performance continuing to improve, Petrucci is confident in predicting that the rider from Cervera has a strong chance of winning the 2025 MotoGP World Championship. If there are no injuries and his bike remains competitive, I think Marc will be a strong contender for the world title this year, Petrucci concluded confidently. And here's the full story. Amid the hustle and bustle of the MotoGP paddock, voices predicting the future of the championship continue to emerge. One of the sharpest insights comes from Danilo Petrucci, a former MotoGP rider and now a key player in the World Superbike (WSBK) series. With his wealth of experience, Petrucci offers a detailed analysis of Marc Marquez's phenomenal performance on the Ducati motorcycle. According to him, Marquez's lightning-fast adaptation and uncompromising racing style are not just a surprise but a strong signal that the rider nicknamed the Baby Alien is the top contender to win the MotoGP World Championship title in the 2025 season. Petrucci, who has tasted victory in MotoGP with Ducati, admits he is deeply impressed by how Marquez has mastered the Desmosedici GP. The bike, known for its wild character and demanding specific riding style, seems tame in Marquez's hands. He highlighted how Marquez, from the first race of the season, immediately became competitive with the Gresini Racing satellite team, despite only being equipped with a bike from the previous year's specification, GP23. Seeing Marc on the Ducati is something special, and to be honest, a bit intimidating for his rivals, Petrucci said in an exclusive interview. Many riders need months, even a full season, to understand this bike. But Marc, he came in and within a few free practice sessions, he had already found its limits. The way he controls the bike, competing at the front right away, shows just how extraordinary his talent and sensitivity are. He hasn't lost a bit of his champion instinct after those difficult years. Petrucci's comments carry significant weight. As a rider who understands the ins and outs of the Desmosedici, he sees something different in Marquez's approach. According to him, Marquez's ability to force the bike to follow his extremely aggressive riding style, especially in the braking zones, is the key difference. This is evident in the series of podium finishes and intense battles until the final corner he has shown against factory riders like Francesco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin, who, by the way, are using newer bikes. Predictions for the 2025 season are now more than just speculation. With the official announcement that Marquez will join the Ducati Lenovo factory team, all the pieces of the puzzle seem to have fallen into place. With full technical support, the latest factory-spec Desmosedici GP bike, and direct access to data and development, Petrucci believes nothing can stop Marquez from returning to the championship throne. If he could already be this explosive with last year's bike and satellite team resources, imagine what he can do with full factory support, Petrucci continued enthusiastically. It's not just about a faster bike. It's about the team of engineers working for him, about updates coming sooner, about strategies designed specifically for him. The competition will be extremely fierce, of course. Pecco and Jorge won't give up. But I place Marc as the top favorite for the 2025 title. The combination of the best rider of his generation with the best bike on the grid is a near-certain formula for becoming world champion. As a result, the 2025 MotoGP stage is expected to be one of the most epic battlegrounds in modern history. Marc Marquez's return to the factory team, no longer as an underdog but as the main predator, is a narrative eagerly
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have big doubts, not what I'm about. Have your fucking cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. Bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease.